What's going on, guys? It has been a long time coming and I've been wanting to get some content over to you, but I've been hitting a bunch of roadblocks. As you know, my most recent trip to the Philippines has been cut short due to this pandemic that we're in, COVID-19. First, I want to start off by saying thank you for returning to my channel to watch some more of my videos. If you like my content, please give me some feedback. I really appreciate anything that you have to say, what you like versus what you don't like, what you want to see. If you like my channel and this video in particular, please do not forget to like and subscribe for future content. All right, now let's get to the nitty-gritty stuff of this video.
Cases of the coronavirus continue to explode here in the United States and abroad. The state of New York is now the American epicenter of the pandemic, with more than 32,000 cases and over 300 deaths. But as cases rise throughout the country...
Let me be clear. If you're abroad, it's time for you to come home.
So before I get started on the nightmares of my trip, I do want to focus on a lot of the positive things that happened. I had an overall awesome time in the Philippines. Upon arriving in Manila, the first day that I got there, I made some awesome friends right off the bat.
Evolved, literally.
I would die if I walked into a tree right now.
You could see all the adventures that we went out on, and I really had a great warm feeling as soon as I arrived to that country. I decided to travel over to Cebu and continue my travels and hopefully get a couple of excursions in, and that's where I met some even more friends.
This is not impossible.
We were taking videos yesterday.
Was it bad?
Yes. It's on. You have to take it horizontal.
So you never zoom it out?
No, because that is zoomed out.
No, it wasn't now it zoomed out.
No.
It was zoomed in.
Well, it's because it's not...
You just started on your page.
This is Megan without a plan playing with the hostile gecko. Did you drop my phone?
If it falls off in your hands.
I stayed in the Mad Monkey Hostel in Cebu City, and that was my first experience in Cebu starting off.
We just know that it was
Once arriving in Cebu, I met some really fun friends, a really cute Australian.
I want to create a vlog of everybody insulting me that I'm a vlogger. So please just do that one more time.
Me and my friends had all these plans to go down to Siquijor Island, go to Lvly, whale sharks, beaches, and all this like fun stuff. And then the Filipino government decided to act upon what was going on with the coronavirus.
You have to stay 1 meter away from me. Stay on your X.
What I learned about the Filipino government is that they're last to act upon a worldwide epidemic. But once they decide that they're going to do something, they act very fast at that point.
Kaginulo at nagkaroon ng okasyon na lumaban at ang buhay ninyo ay nalagay sa alanganin. Shoot them dead.
So once we learned that the government was really going to start implementing different rules and laws and regulations to slow the spread of this virus, that's when everybody started to plan their next move. I was doing the same, however, I did not make the call to go home at that moment. So I was trying to figure out where I was going to go next that would hopefully have less strict travel laws on their country.
I tried to escape the hostel for 5 minutes and everything is closed. I mean, I get it, pandemic, but oh my god, there's only so much longer I can be in there. It's so mentally straining. I think a lot of people are gonna snap before the virus even gets to us.
What was going on in Cebu at this time, and most of the Philippines, is a lot of stuff was shutting down. They had curfews put into effect, times when you could be out on the road, when you couldn't be out on the road, and they implemented an alcohol ban. When I first got back to Cebu City after being in Mobile, I stayed at Mad Monkey. Now, Mad Monkey is an amazing hostel. However, it's one of the biggest party hostels that you could honestly ever find yourself in. So an alcohol ban was a serious thing.
If anybody wants to know what it's like being stuck in the Philippines, we have an 8 p.m. curfew. And as of today, March 16th at 6 o'clock, they enforced a liquor ban for the next 30 days.
That's when everybody knew that this country was not joking around and things needed to be done. After staying at Mad Monkey for a couple days, my adorable Australian unfortunately left me at that point and went back to Australia. Heartbroken, really sad. Moving on. I decided to leave Mad Monkey and go down to Ola Hostel where my friend Gavin was staying. So I felt it was best to get out of Cebu City, go to Ola, and the alcohol ban wasn't put into effect. So there was still like a little bit of freedom going on over there. I had a ticket leaving out of Manila going to Indonesia on the 18th. That was the ticket that I booked the day that I got to JFK on the start of my trip, and they told me I couldn't enter the country without a ticket showing that I was leaving. So I just booked a random ticket on the 18th to Indonesia, and now I was trying to use that.
So Megan without a plan needs to turn into Megan with some sort of a plan.
The country banned all domestic flights. So the probability of me getting from Cebu to Manila to catch this flight on the 18th was most likely not going to happen. I went down to the Philippine airline office. I waited about 4 hours online. He was able to book a flight for me from Cebu to Boracay. From Boracay, I'd go to Clark, which is a 3-hour bus ride away from the Manila airport. That was 3 flights canceled, and then the other one from Manila I couldn't get to, and it ended up being canceled as well. Not like I could have gotten there anyway. I had no idea what to do at this point. Do I book another flight out of Cebu, disregard this? Do I try and figure out a way that I can get a sweeper flight? A lot of rescue flights were being implemented at these airports for foreigners trying to get home. Do I take a sweeper flight to the Manila airport to try and catch this flight? If I get stuck in Manila, am I going to get stuck there permanent if something happens to this flight? There was so many unanswered questions that to a point I was just booking things to book them, assuming that they were going to be canceled at a point, and it just got completely out of hand. I booked a flight from Cebu to Singapore and then Singapore to Australia. I woke up the next day to an email that all my flights that I just booked were canceled.
Like, you know I'm not happy, you know I'm trying to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it's not.
I felt at this point that I was just going to be living in Cebu, and I've kind of accepted it at that point. My friend Gavin, he was telling me, you should really go home because this is going to last a while.
I think you kind of have to deal with it. Like, I'm not saying you have to deal with it every day. You kind of have to deal with it.
You can't avoid it, I know.
Emirates is the most reputable airline. They have the best reputation. Bottom line, if you need to get from A to B, they'll probably be the ones to take you there. With that said, they're also the most expensive. I managed to find a flight leaving on the 25th for just over $600, and it was from Cebu to Dubai and then from Dubai to New York.
I mean, the problem is I would stay, but there's nothing to do. Like, I can't leave Cebu, and it's like I can't go to Malapascua, I can't go to Mobile, so it's like, what am I gonna do? Drink?
Fast forward to the day that I was supposed to leave. They decided to close the JFK airport in New York. Because of this, I was unable to get on my flight to Dubai because Dubai was not letting in any visitors who did not have a connecting flight. I sat on the floor of the Cebu airport from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m.
We remind our passengers to observe proper social distancing. Be at least 1 meter ranges from other passengers.
Kind of lost all hope. As I go to sit down and just give up at that point, JFK happened to open up a flight right before this one was heading out. One of the girls comes running towards me and she says, grab your bags because your gate is closing and we're getting you on this flight. And I got my ass home. Man, that's an exhausting story. This was my second week. I was devastated. But at the end of the day, the countries will still be there, and I'll still be me. There's so many people that were in the same exact situation as me, and that are still in the same exact situation as me. We're not out of this yet. We're still in it, and there's still people that are stuck in other countries, and they're waiting it out. And if I got stuck in Cebu, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. I would have made the best of it. But the way that the stars align things for me is that I'm back here. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much, your interest in my crazy story of getting home. Don't forget to check out my website, meganwithoutaplan.com, and I hope you guys subscribe to watch everything else that I have coming for you. I have some really cool content I've been working on, and I'm so excited to get it delivered to you. If you have any questions, reach out to me, and that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching.